on a stage.
And the fellas from Star Collector are going to stop by and sing us a tune. They have a show coming up at the Railway Club that you will not want to miss. And we are. How are you feeling after the Pop Rocks, by the way? Are you okay?
Yeah, mostly just distracted and halfway up, halfway down, halfway there, halfway round.
And those are the fellas from Star Collector that you want to pick up. This album right here, you can see their show is coming up at the Railway Club on May the 11th.
Very nice new album. It's called 100 Bulletproof. It comes out May 11th. Strangely enough, we are joined by Vic, Steve, Ringo, and Shane, Star Collector. Hi, guys. How are you?
Hey,
I got it right order and everything. Very nice. Now, guys, lots of stuff coming up. First of all, Vic, this is the 4th album for you guys.
Yep.
I think a huge achievement for any band to get, one album.
Oh, just to make it to one is an achievement for a
huge.
band.
That's true. We used to joke about that in our old band, that after you do that one album, you get all excited, and and then after that, everyone goes their separate ways.
So what's it like when you get to a 4th album? I mean, is there...
It's a really long marriage.
Well, I was going to say...
They're older.
I mean, is it that comfort and the creativity? Is it a good mix, or do you have to struggle for one over the other after you've done a few albums together?
I don't know. I think it gets easier as you go because everyone gets to know each other a little bit better, and there's also a bit of a sense of growth as you move along. Rather than making the same record 4 times, you start to move into...
What are you guys doing over there?
Nothing.
We're at the end of the roller coaster.
What is it like being on the road? I mean, I'm sure first album was like woohoo novelty thing. 4 albums, you guys are going on the road off to Europe again. Are you guys looking forward to it, Steve?
Absolutely.
Yeah. What is your favorite part of being on the road? Beer. We know that Shane's is beer.
It's right up there.
Ringo, beer.
Where you guys, your next tour is to Europe again, right?
Yeah.
How many times have you been through Europe?
Third time.
Third time.
I mean, we're visiting some new cities this time, and it's always neat to see the new places.
Nice. But Ringo, your first gig is at a place you guys have played at before.
It's called the Borderline.
The Borderline.
Yeah, it's a real famous club right down in Soho at Charing Cross Road, right downtown London. You name it, the bands have been through it, like from Oasis to R.E.M. as well, the Smiths. And ironically enough, we're actually playing with a band that has the Smiths drummer, the original drummer playing.
Really?
So I get to play the Smiths drums.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's cool.
That's pretty
Isn't
cool.
I mean, it must be so weird, intimidating, and an honor to be in venues like that.
I just get numb. It's better off though.
It's the beer.
It's crazy. It's one of those things. It's like you never thought you'd ever be doing that.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, next thing you know, you're like, oh, I'm here again. This is really cool.
Can you feel that history in a room when you get to one, Shane, where you know that a lot of bands have played just because it's got that vibe to it, it's got that feel?
Yeah, you don't know. When we played there last time, I walked off stage and had a bunch of 4-letter words in excitement just because we had played there. It was just
How do you get
mind-numbing.
booked into these places? I mean...
But that night, why don't you finish? Tell us what happened.
Wait,
what else happened that night, Shane?
What's the rest of the story?
There is no story.
Yeah, it involved a bit
Ringo?
of vodka and egg shots.
What?
And a bet. And a bet. Okay, Shane saw
It was
a pair of
actually,
shoes.
oddly enough, it was these shoes that the bet was over.
Okay.
What? Okay, you have to
Explain this. First of all, let's start with an egg shot. What the heck is an egg shot?
I discovered vodka Red Bull first off that night, and so it was
That's
already
always trouble.
a night of excitement.
Okay, how do the shoes come into it?
Well, I met a lovely English gent who wanted to see how much vodka I could pound back and if I could beat him.
And
And
so,
so-
the shoes were up for
So
grabs?
I said, well, I tell you what, you buy my shoes and I'll go with you. And so, and so after a while, then he got a little flustered, and so he threw some eggs into the mix, and in the end...
And then he threw them out all over the street in front of the house we were
Hey,
staying
do you
at.
want to ask that tour question again?
No, I don't think so. But you guys must learn a lot about each other on the road.
We learned a lot what it's like to look at Shane in a prone position for about 4 hours in a row.
How do you guys get booked into these venues? I mean, because they can't be easy places. It must take a while to establish a relationship and trust with the people that are booking it. Say, yeah, these guys are going to bring it when they're booked in here.
Well, the first time we went over, and the second time we went over to play at this festival that's held at the Cavern in Liverpool.
Yeah.
If you
That,
remember
of course,
from
made famous by
the Beatles.
The Beatles.
The Beatles.
I think I've heard of it.
And so that was our toe in the door, if you will. And then, of course, if you are telling people that you've got a show there, suddenly other people are thinking, that's a pretty darn
You're
good
like, hey,
place.
it's
Maybe
Vic
we could
from
book
Star
them
Collector.
too.
Yeah, we just played the Cavern.
Yeah, except that it's done like this. Hey, it's
email.
Vic. Delete from Star Collector.
Steve, are people and fans over there, I mean, do you guys have a fan base over there that's familiar with you guys and coming out to shows, or is it new ears?
We're starting. starting. I mean, it's amazing with MySpace and stuff. We've developed a lot of contacts that way, and
You should start a podcast of the tour. What? Podcasts are cool.
If you want to go see Star Collector, you can do so on May the 11th.
Sorry.
With special guests Kevin Kane, The Tomorrows, and Boy Girl Radio. That, of course, at the one, the only Railway Club. Good luck on the tour, you guys. We want
you.
road stories
Well
again
done.
when you come
Oh,
back, but not involving eggs and vodka.
Sorry.
But nice shoes.
Shane, I want to see some new shoes on you when
Nice
you come back.
shoes.
I wanna
We're
see
gonna
all
take
of
a
them.
quick
That's a high
break.
price to pay.
I know, very high price. When we return, Star Collector are going to be playing a tune for us right after this. Stay tuned, don't go away. What you should do. Star Collector, as we said, had a show coming up at the Railway Club to celebrate the release of this CD right here, and they're going to play a tune for it right now called The Evil Room. Take it away, fellas.
Gathered around an imaginary campfire in the evil room. Joined at the hands, joined at the hip, down in Daddy's womb. In the evil room made a deal. And shooting from Mars, the future was ours. The future was open, wide like space. We wished for the stars, was that so bizarre? The stars were the faces of Dorian Grace. Turned out the lights, turned on the stereo to go into the black. I can still hear number 9 through the looking glass. A Faustian pact, never to look back, made a deal. And shooting from Mars, the future was ours. The future was open, wide like space. We wished for the stars, was that so bizarre? The stars were the faces of Dorian Gray. An imaginary campfire in the evil room, joined by belief in our own potential. Down in Daddy's tomb, in the evil room, made a deal. And shooting from Mars, the future was ours. The future was open, wide like space. We wished for the stars, was that so bizarre? The stars were the faces of Dorian Grace. Shooting from Mars, the future was ours. The future was open, wide like space. We wish to be stars, is that who we are? We're simply the faces of Dorian Gray.